You know, when custom modding come a-calling and ask you to check out their latest mod and do a preview of it before it's released, there's only really one real answer, isn't there? Let's jump in and check them out. Hello everybody, it's FarmSim Guy here. Hope you're all doing well. This is a super exciting one for me. Thank you very much, I must say, straight off the bat to Custom Modding for giving me the privilege of being able to show you these stunning combines ahead of their launch very soon. Let's get the biggest question out of the way first. Yes, these are coming to all platforms, so look out for them. They will be with Giants for testing very soon, and we've seen obviously them talk about this on their Facebook page for a while now, and they've teased it, but I tell you, when you start to see the detail in these things, these are well worth the wait. They are absolutely stunning. Hands down, for me, the most detailed combine I think we've seen in Farming Simulator ever. We've got three different versions: the 7250, the 8250 and the 9250. We're going to jump into the store now, have a good look at all of the options on them, and they are absolutely inundated with different choices and options. You're going to be lost for what to do with these. It is unbelievable. So let's jump into the store and we'll work through them one by one. So of course you're going to find these in harvesters. If we scroll right along to the end here, there you go. You've got three separate options. Like I said, 7250, 8250 and 9250. Prices are realistic. It's one of the things they put in the notes that they sent. And let's run through basically very high level what we've got in here. We have got wheel options from Goodyear and Michelin, possibly over 300 combinations they're saying. That includes tracks as well. They've got quad tracks, they've got ATI PowerFlex tracks, we've got ATI High Idler and Saucy S-Tech 1000 tracks. So many track options, some of which we've never seen before. Wait till you see some of these, by the way. Length options, so you can actually adjust the rear axle right up to 144 inches, just like in real life. The side covers open. There is an antenna receiver on the top of it, the 372 antenna receiver. Options for rear attachers, standard and Lakota. 9 grain tank options going up to nearly 25,000 litres. We've got 2 different spreader options at the back, oversized signs, 8 different pipe options starting at 30 and going up to 50 feet. In cab, we've got the AFS 700 Pro monitor that's going to have start animations, realistic indicators of things like speed, usage, how much fuel you've got on board, and a rotor start animation, as well as other things as well. So that's going to be worth checking out. And then you've got fleet numbers, so you can go up to 9 in your numbers on the side. Dealer decals for Bain Welker, realistic lights, realistic prices, as you might see down below. These are quite punchy in the pricing stakes, but as you would expect in real life, realistic folding animations, realistic sounds, and a realistic particle system. Absolutely lovely. The sounds on these, I've had a little bit of a play with them already. Glorious, absolutely glorious. Specular and normal map textures, which really set them off, and some dynamic hoses as well. So lots and lots to look at. Now let's jump in and have a look at the 7250 first. And I think what grabs you the moment you see this in the store is just how good this model is. I mean, you can zoom in here, you can see the rivets, you can see the detail underneath the wheels there, the little cages. You come around to the side here, you can see the brushed aluminium piece inside there, all the cage. Look at those little cages and the unbelievable detail around to the back to the choppers and then into here. I mean, look at it. It's absolutely glorious, and then the reflection and the maps on it looking really stunning. Even the silver of the wheels, absolutely glorious. I mean, we know custom modding, right? We know their stuff is absolutely up there at the very top of the quality of mods for FarmSim, but this is absolutely glorious and really sets the scene for how good their mods are going to be for 22. I'm really excited to see all of their other stuff as it comes down the line in time. Let's have a look at some of the customization then. So axle length that we talked about there. There you go. We've got 3 different options. Standard, your ultra wide 144 inch, 140, and your standard GPS antenna. You get it on the roof there of the cab, or you can have it mounted on the top of the hopper. Attachers, again, down at the back, you've got your Lankota or your standard hitch. Dealer decals is a very small little sticker on the back here, but there it is down there. Nice. Now grain tanks. Here is where you get a lot of different options. So a standard one, which is coming in at just over 1400 litres, is the HC manual extension. Now you can put a big top on top of that, which pushes the size up to 18,000 litres, just over. Next one is the HC power extension, back to 14,408 litres. Up again with the HC power extension and Demco tip up, which gives you 17,000 litres. So we're starting to get in some bigger territory now. And then you've got HC HYD or hide covers. Again, back down to 14,000 litres for those, but a different shape they will fold in, which is quite nice. The Demco XL grain tank, so 16,200 litres there. The Demco grain tank again, with a tip-up grain tank extender on it, which pushes it to 19,700 litres. We've got the HC manual, but with a tarp over the top, if you want to protect the grain in the hopper from potentially getting wet. And there you go. They are your 7250 options. Now, they are coming on all of the different models, the 8250 and the 9250 as well, but there are other options with those, which we'll look at in a little bit. Spreaders, you've got your stock spreader there, or you've got the fine chopper, which is really nice. Oversized signs, there you go, as per you would expect, sitting there. Nothing on the front, just one on the back. Pipes, loads and loads of pipe options. So here's a 40-foot static. Then you've got a 40-foot static 2, just a slightly different end pipe on there. The 30-foot static pipe 1 and 2, again, same end pipes on those. Then you're into the big boys. The 50-foot static 2. And then you're into the folding pipe. So 40-foot folding pipe. 50-foot folding pipe. Look at the wires running down there as well. Again, the detail, just so good. And then you're back to your 40-foot. So nice options there. Numbers, You can go up to 9, and they sit nicely on the side of the combine there. And again, you've got another one at the back, and it is on both sides as well. So that's nice to see. Now, wheels. Brace yourself, that's all I'm going to say. So you can't actually choose options for brands here. All the wheels are built in into one selector here, but we'll start here. So we've got these nice jewels here, and we're going to go here, and we've got the same, but that was front wheel drive, and these are all wheel drive, and the only difference you can really see there is the tread pattern switching on the back, and obviously a drive shaft, so you'll get more power potentially through the wheels with this combine. Slightly bigger versions there of the same dual wheels, and again four-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. The next options are slightly different tyre cuts. You can see here we've got the Mega X bib on the wheel there, front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive, and then bigger again, front wheel and all-wheel drive, and then we are into the tracks. So first and foremost, we've got our quad tracks. Look at that with the 3D tracks looking absolutely tremendous. Really like that. I'll stick to this side because the ladders aren't in the way. And then you've got all front wheel drive and all wheel drive versions as well, so you can see the reversing tyre tread on the back there. Then you've got the Power Flex. These look great. Look at those. They fill that space really, really nicely. And again, the detail in those is off the charts. Front wheel drive and all wheel drive versions of those as well. And then you've got high idlers. Right, recognise them from the New Holland that we had in FS19, the T9. And again, front wheel drive or all wheel drive versions. And then we are back to our base model. So there you go. Loads and loads of tyre options there, but not all of them, and we'll come back to that. Rim colours is the last one, and you've got your options of that nice shiny metallic case standard again, nice slightly darker but still metallic, and we've got a matte grey as well. So very nice. There you go. Now let's dive into the 8250. So pretty much what you've seen already is already in. So your axle lengths, your antenna of your GPS, your attachers are the same, dealer decals. Now grain tank options, again, the same as you had on the 7250. Lots and lots of variations there. Your spreaders are the same, oversize signs are the same, and numbers, everything you would expect is the same, except for wheels. And I'm going to go back the other way here because I don't want to click through all of them, but you have got an additional option in your tracks, and there it is, the S-Tech 1000 tracks. Look at those, they are something else, aren't they? Really, really nice to see. Beautiful, beautiful model. Again, we'll purchase one of these with these tracks on, and you can check it out in game as well. And again, same rim color as before, so much the same options, but good to see. This one actually has weights on the back of this as well, which is worth seeing. We've got weights on the back wheel there, or weights, or without weights. Again, in front wheel or all-wheel drive. But the weights look great, don't they? And finally, the 9250, the biggest one of the pack. Again, everything the same as you would expect from before, until you get to grain tanks, and we'll just go left here and show you the options. But you have got this as an additional option, and that is the Dix Welding grain tank that holds a massive 24,667 litres, so the biggest hopper of them all, as well as all the other ones you've got available to you. And the other thing that we're going to look at as well is, obviously, we've got our tracks here. Nice to see those. But if I go this way, we have also got, take a while to click through to them, we have got some LSWs, really chunky LSWs. We've got weights on the back there as well. These come in all-wheel drive and front-wheel drive with and without weights, so lots and lots of options for those as well. And then LSW 1250s, that was the 1400s. That's the 1250s. Again, looks superb with those on, doesn't it? and again 4 more options for those, and then you're into slightly different tread patterns on them, different manufacturer, but more LSWs in the 1250 camp, again with front and all-wheel drive, with and without weights. And then these really nice boys as well, these 1100 duals, they really look great, don't they? So many more tyre options on these later models as well. Really great to see. Again, all the options you would want there. So fantastic, fantastic stuff. Really, really like what they're doing here with these massive options. Look, we keep going. We've got the DT900s there. And there we go, back to singles. Look at the narrow rims on there, and that will make this really, really plush to ride in the field. And again, they just keep going and going until we get back down to our base game options. So good. I mean, there's too many to even run through. I got completely lost as to what was going on there. I mean, how good to have this many options. Absolutely tremendous. So there you go. You saw them in the shop. Now let's have a look at them in real life. So there we go. What we've taken here is the slightly smaller case header from the store, and we've also got the 45-foot draper. Now, Custom Modding have put a 45-foot draper header in as well, which is this one here, and this is the base game one, so I thought I'd pull that in just as a comparison so you could see it. I actually think the base game one colour matches the Combine. This is slightly different colour. This is one that the Custom Modding guys put in as well. I can't see any discernible differences between the two. There is no options on the one in the store, and there's no options in the base game one as well. So, but it gives you the option of either one, whichever one you want to choose. Again, on the 8250, we've put the 4418 Corn header on there. That's the base game header, but perfect for these combines. There is no additional Corn header that comes in the pack at the moment. Okay, I guess there's not much more to do than jump in and take one of these for a spin. Of course we're going to take the biggest one we can. Why not? So we'll jump in the 9250. There's a close-up of those tracks. Look at the detail in those. It's absolutely brilliant. And the dirt model, obviously I've had a little bit of a play with these already, but the dirt model on those tracks is fantastic as well. There's your wheel weights, and again, look at this detail. Look at the quality. Look at every single rivet and everything in place. Stickers. Even look at the curved on the chopper boards there. Absolutely amazing. All the way around is just the grill here. Look at that grill protecting that set of pipes and the footplate there. Just so much detail. And remember, these are all coming to console as well. These are all coming to console. Another nice touch as well, if we just jump in here. Holding the right mouse button down. Start up the engine. Holding the right mouse button down. You can open the sides. So let's have a look inside here. Again, when you are moving, these belts all move. I mean, look. Attention to detail or what? And again, the texturing and the detail. Look at the reflections. Just outstanding. Round to the other side as well. You can access into the big fan there as well, which is already moving. Lovely pipe work. Just a little bit lost for words, I'm not going to lie to you. I've never seen a model this detailed before in game. Fantastic. Let's shut those up. Let's connect our header. And let's head to the fields. Okay, here we are at Field Edge. What we're going to do now is just fire things up. I'll try and be quiet a little bit so you can hear some of the really nice sounds they've got running. But we'll play with this. In fact, let me just jump into cab and power off the engine, just so you can see the animation of the screen here. And again, you can see things like the revs going up there. You've got your engine speed, engine load as well. And if we spin up the header, you can see the icons changing as well. So really nice. Really nicely done. Right, let's drop this down and take it for a spin. Look at those pipes shaking as well. Oh no, that's PTOs. Look at the PTOs shaking. So subtle, but so cool. Right, let's head on and see what we can combine. There we go, there's your chopper out the back. You can see that. Using all the new animations. Look at the amount of dust as well. They said they'd done their own particle system to it. How good does that look? There we go, we're loading up nicely there. Nice animation with the augs as well, spinning. What I'm actually going to do is pop the sides as well. Let's see if we can see some of the things moving inside. You can see that belt and that wheel spinning there. It's a nice touch, and again the belts just up here are all moving. Nice to see. And again those tracks, beautifully done. Lovely subtle noises when the pipe opens and shuts. It's great. It's just great. It's such a nice combine. So there you have it, folks. I am running out of superlatives to describe this pack anymore. A huge thank you to Custom Modding for allowing me to preview this ahead of its release to all of you guys and let you see what is coming down the line. I tell you what, you are going to want this in your mod folder. There is no question. This is hands down the best combine I think I've ever seen in Farming Sim. Not just 22, I think Farm Sim period. It is superb. A stunning work as always from the guys at Custom Modding. So from me for now, thank you very much for watching. It has been my pleasure to show you this, and I will see you all again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.